So Roberta asked for this meeting, and I know lots of you would like to be on, wanted to have this meeting as well. So appreciate Roberta for requesting this. Um, we've got 60 minutes, and we're gonna stop at 60 minutes because I know that this could go on for a very long time. We also have Jay with us from IT. He's going to be helping me maybe answer some questions and providing some clarity. We'll be fully transparent with things. Some of the answers you may not particularly like, but we want to be fully transparent so you know exactly where we are with everything. But I'm going to open this up to you guys. I don't have anything to present, anything to share, anything to show. But I am going to go ahead and just open this up to you guys to be able to give us your feedback on what you are experiencing, what for good or for bad or for ugly, and solutions. I know there's problems, you're experiencing problems, but I would like questions behind those problems. I would like solutions behind those problems, and not just to kind of state anything that's obvious that's out there. So with that, who wants to start? Deborah, you're on.
Beautiful. Um, we were having, good morning first, or good evening. We were having our 100 PV that was coming through in the previous month. What's the hold up with it now,
You mean for the
please?
3 month packs?
Yep.
Okay, great answer. We are pulling reports on those. It's been a process for us to be able to get them to be automated again, or to become automated. And so what's gone on is that they have been manually processed at the first of the month, both for Europe and for Australia and for New Zealand. And we're trying to figure out or nail down a process of being able to make that happen manually again. So at some point, we'd love to see that done automatically or automated. But for right now, it's done manually. I've been in touch with Gustavo. He's owning the process, owning the project, to be able to get those so that they're done at the first of the month. I don't like this idea of them not being done till the 11th or the 15th or the 28th. You guys need to know where your volume is. You have to know. And like, for example, with well, just with some, I think Vivi maybe or iWin or something, they with theirs, theirs wasn't showing and till they cleared to the end of July, and they had no idea where they were because their rank process was stuck, at the beginning of the month, or like at Star or Pro or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Well,
So
I can't see anything beyond. I'm looking at it right now.
are you
Also,
seeing Star?
I can see star, and I'm like going,
Yeah,
okay, so what do I do with that?
right.
What it does for me, Tyler, though, and I'm not trying not to be a pain in the neck or anything like that, but what it does to me is it just stops me from working.
It paralyzes you, doesn't it? It
It
totally
does
paralyzes
paralyze
you.
me because I don't know, it's like you're driving in a car and the windscreen's covered up.
Yep. Oh, that's a really good
So
analogy. Like, I makes sense.
yeah, yeah, and I can't, and we're halfway through the month. And I'm like going, last month wasn't so fantastic. I want to really get back in and do this month really well and honor it. But I'm driving blind again. And it's like we've always had with the 3 month pack for quite a while where they've been manually put in. What I don't understand, and I suppose this is a little bit annoying and frustrating for me, is that there's not that many people in the company by comparison to what there has been. And to make sure that those 3 months are put in there at the beginning of the month or even now, we're hanging on to straws here, and we need to make sure that we know who we're working with. And it's a critical point to be able to know where we are ranking and where we're up to.
Right. Vivi, does yours show now?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Iwin, does yours show now?
Yes.
Okay, because I have a message from Gustavo that said that New Zealand and Europe are all done, and that they're working on Australia right now. So they are working on it. They'll be getting them done here in the next couple of days for you guys. And they're
Beautiful.
working on a process to be able to get them. I have let them know in not so many nice words that this has
Mm.
to be done at the beginning of each month. It has to
And
be.
September, it must be done at the beginning because what they are doing is sacrificing the business for all of us.
Yes, that's exactly
And
right.
that can't happen. That's not a good business decision.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. So I'm with you
And I say
100%,
that I
Deborah.
say that going to bat for VIDAFY, in there because it's like Come on.
Yep, exactly. Great point. I've made a note of that. I will get with Gustavo again, find out where Australia is. I'm glad to know that Europe is done, New Zealand is done. We got to get you guys taken care of straight away. And then for this not to happen again. So good. Okay, who's next?
So what about all the customers? When will we could see all the customers?
When can you see all the customers? What do you mean?
I can't see the customers.
You can't see customers in your
No,
downline at all?
you said to me we have in our back office we can see a list of all our entrepreneurs, and you also told us there will be one with the customers. And we don't have that customers. And in fact, it's every time a customer make an order, we can't see who customer it is. We can just see the entrepreneur who is signed under, and
Okay.
we can't see the orders anymore. Also,
So I think you're talking about something similar to active downline entrepreneurs. You want to see something like active customers?
yes,
Okay. When you go into your customers and you see your my customer orders, is it not complete? Is it not showing? Are you able to run a report,
I
for a
can't.
specific time frame?
Maybe I can't just find out. I don't know.
Tyler, is there a way to pull up a mock back office and go through that as we talk about it so we can see where everybody's looking?
I don't have a mock back office to show
Oh.
you.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't have one to show you. When I go into and look and verify everything, I'm looking at each of your back offices, to look. So, okay. So see customers like active downline, active
Yes,
entrepreneurs. Okay.
yes,
See if we can create something like that. But
yes.
Phoebe, as we go along, here in a minute, I'm going to check, or I'm going to, after this, go in and see if I can pull a report that can show all of your customers in their
Yeah.
active orders to see if that's
I'd
possible under
like
my
to see
customers.
that. Yeah, maybe I just can't find out. I know they don't know, but I just looked today because we have new customers today and yesterday, but I can't see who it is.
Okay. All right. Nope, that's great. I made a note of that. Thank you.
Hi, lad. Just an FYI. Good morning. Thank
Hi.
you for doing that. On the dashboard, on the menu, it's got a button there that says Active Downline Entrepreneurs. That doesn't do what it says. It just calls up a list of recent orders.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So it's not pulling up everybody, all of the active downline entrepreneurs. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, we've got people in there twice, and there's people missing. One of the things I really struggle with is I cannot find out how to get a phone number for an entrepreneur.
No.
Okay.
It's almost impossible. And if you're on an email address, you can get it, but you have to go into reports, create a report, and then manually go through and find that person or download it to Excel or whatever.
Okay.
So finding entrepreneur details is, as far as I'm concerned, virtually impossible. And I would have thought this was the place where they belong. I don't know if anyone else can tell me how I should do what I just asked, but I haven't found it yet.
Hey, two notes. This is at least for me. If you go to the customer center, that's where you can view some of your active customers. That I think because VV was
No, not
asking.
customers, entrepreneurs.
Yeah, for entrepreneurs, for you, you can also go to the team center, and there it has their email and their phone number. They are both in there. But there might be some other details that you are missing that we could add. So just let me know if there's other ones other than the phone number and email.
Can you walk me through the team center because I can't find what you're saying?
Yeah, I can. Oh, possibly. Let me see if I can pull this in. Do you care if we use your account?
Yeah, sure.
You should be able to share, Jay, just fine.
Okay.
But my first comment, Tyler, is that active downline entrepreneurs should show this. That's where we should be able to find it.
Okay.
And I mentioned it before, there are no country numbers in front of the telephone numbers. So if a new member signs up, I don't know from which country they come.
You know your ID off the top of your head? I just want to make sure I got the right person. Dave.
Dave Fairburn at Gmail.
Okay, so let me share this. You should see this now. Basically, here's your team on this left side. And
Yeah.
the team center. So if we go here, and we just pull up your people. And anyone that has a phone number in the system is going to show here. Same with email.
So what did you? Okay, how did you do that? Because what did you? Current qualifications.
Yeah, so
You just ran a search straight from there?
I just clicked search. I just searched.
You
Go
didn't
back to the
Jay,
beginning, Jay. What did you touch? What did you touch first, Jay?
So we're just going to go team center.
Okay.
And then I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to click search,
No, that's fine.
default stuff. And once it loads up, you got your phone number, your email, all that stuff. So
are these
So-
going to show, Jay, are these going to
That's-
show active or are they just going to show everybody?
So if you just want to get their contact information, this is the best way. In terms of activeness, it does pull, their active lines and stuff like that, but I don't think we have. I can work on making a little thing that says active yes or no, on right here on the side, but
That would be fantastic. And how many does this show on Dave's list? Can you
It should
scroll
show
down?
everyone. You can sort through it all. So
One
It says-
of 76. Does that sound right about with your team, Dave? One of
No, there's more than
76?
76. There's more than 76 in my team, and every single person must have an email, and they're not there.
Right.
So we'll have to check. My guess is it's pulling their website contact information, if they have that in or not. But I can look at that.
It should be
Well,
pulling
I've
it
got-
from the registration details.
Yeah, no, there's different ways we can display it. I just know that that's public, so that might be what it's defaulting to.
And keep in mind, we pulled the majority of all of this information over from our previous back office. And some things may have been there and some things may have not in our previous back office. I know that ours now requires all of those things, but before it may not have in years past. So
I
there,
thought
that
everyone
may
had to have an email address in the system.
well, they're supposed to, but there was a lot of accounts in our previous back office system that did not
Well,
have an
really?
email address.
like I
Hang
said,
on, you couldn't sign up without an email address, Tyler.
Exactly.
Just
Yeah,
saying
they-
that there weren't a lot. Not
they
everybody had
require
one.
that they do,
Huh.
but it's possible that it's not public. They didn't make it, like on their website thing. So that's probably what's happening.
But you can't,
In
you
this-
need to fill out your email when you signed up, so it has to be there.
Yeah. You can't sign
So
up
you
without
can't
an
sign
email.
up without the email, so it has to be there.
Right, but what Jay is saying is you have the option to make your information private. And if they clicked that, then you're not going to see the email. At least that's what I heard Jay say. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
I've
exactly
never
right.
had anyone in my team that I've signed up ever do that. But
Oh.
going back to
I
the
didn't know we
volume
could
of
do
what you're
that.
talking
We didn't know
about
there was
there.
a public or private there.
Yeah.
No.
There's going back to the volume, I've got 998, and I know I had about 2,500.
Is this a specific question for your account only, Deborah?
No, oh yeah, well, I'm just giving you a measure of how many people that are not in there. So I'm missing about 1,400 people off my list.
1,400 points.
People.
Oh,
in the
people.
details.
That's
In the
right. Okay, I
details.
thought you were talking about volume. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just continuing on from Dave's where he says he's got that many. So I'm also missing about 1,400 people that haven't been brought across.
Is there a possibility, Jay, that
This
a
has
lot of
to
those
change,
haven't?
Tyler. We can't be pulling it from a public profile. People register with an email address. They can't get in or be registered without an email address, which is their registration details, and that's separate from their public profile. So the registration details when they sign up is what their team members should have. Otherwise, how are we supposed to do a broadcast message to all our team?
Dave, you are correct, but like I said, this is something that we got set up initially. We'll have to go back to it and make sure it's correct. So
that's my request, that we go back and we use the right fields for it, please.
And then Jay, when you are able to put whether they are active or not, can you have it list all the active people first so we can see, and then, you know, the rest underneath that? Is there a way to have that done?
yeah, so I'll work on that, and we'll either make it so it's by default or it's just a filter that you can filter. So
Okay.
You're catching all this stuff, Jay?
Okay.
Because you're saying yes to a lot of things.
Yes, but
it's
if
all
you
the team
know,
center, so we're good.
All right. All right.
Recorded. It's recorded, so good.
if you
Yeah.
know how it happened in the old system, you can make it maybe the same way here in the new system.
All right. What's next?
That's good.
Yes,
Can I
have
ask a question?
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
If someone hasn't logged into the new platform, would that be a reason why their information isn't updated?
What type of information isn't updated? You're asking about, Jennifer?
Well, if they're saying email addresses, because in the new system, you know, there's probably a lot of people that haven't, you know, logged in with their email and haven't updated their profile. Would that affect anything?
No, I don't think so, because their email would still be in there regardless. I don't think that it would make much of a difference that way. We just need to get with Jay and the team and figure out what happened to all those email addresses.
Yeah, you need the email to be able to do a password reset. Otherwise, they won't get in at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Okay.
What will happen with all the people that do not get into their new back office because they don't want to continue with VIDAFY? Will they automatically get out of the system?
Well, we do have a policy, obviously, for 12 months. If they have an order for 12 months, then they can sign up anywhere they want to again. Whether they are purged automatically from the system or not, we've not made that decision, whether they're automatically eliminated or not. I know that we'd had this discussion 6 months ago, and Shane's request was yes, we can manually purge them from the system, but not automatically purge them. So we've got probably a lot of people in there. Haiti, you talked about, I saw your message a little bit ago. I know what you're referring to. And we've probably got a lot of people in there that we could purge theoretically if that's what everybody wants us to do. If the person hasn't placed an order in 12 months. So see, that's
2 years.
We need to send them a message to say, hey,
we need
your
to know
account's
that they,
about to go inactive, right? And their sponsors and upline need to know that as well. You know, I know it's been a while since you've ordered. You can put a campaign together, a really good one, really short. Go ahead and place your, you know, $50 order or one bottle of VIDAFY or whatever to remain active. You know, giving them the opportunity, because with the shift, with moving from one to the next, a lot of people just got lost and still don't know what to do. Yeah. So in my humble opinion, letting them know you have an opportunity to keep your account active, and just by placing a simple order, whether if it's an entrepreneur, again, just get your, you know, PV in. If it's a customer, one bottle, whatever. And then from there, if they decide, I don't want it, purging them. But we as the sponsor or enroller really need to know who's about to go inactive because we don't know. We have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Also,
like that.
I think that's just good business. That's just not even, that's just common sense. But also, in saying that, what you just said before was if someone has an order for 12 months, they can order anywhere else. I've never heard that before. We've had to have people resign. So what is the actual saying on that? So people just don't have to order and then go anywhere, or do they have to resign?
No, yeah, they after 12 months, according to our policies and procedures, they can sign up anywhere they want to. Our system will allow that to happen.
Why have they made people resign in the past then and wait another 12 months?
No,
It depends
the
upon
people
the
that resign
situation.
wait 6 months. They don't
Oh,
have to
6
wait a
months.
year. They only have to wait
So a
6
year if they don't resign and 6 months if they do resign.
Well, that is correct. Yeah, if they don't resign, then it's 6 months. But Brenda, you and I have talked in the past a number of times about some individuals, if they don't order within 6 months, then they can, submit something, an email or something, and then they can enroll under anybody else that they want to. But if they don't do that, then it is 12 months. So that's why we made the process. That's why we made the process manual rather than automated, because Deb and Deborah and I think Jennifer and Brenda were like, no, we don't want them automatically purged from our system. That's why
without them knowing.
We worked hard to get them, so we don't
We
want
have
them.
had people.
Yeah.
We've had people purge, and then they go, like what's happened with Deborah Sinclair this morning, trying to find someone. She thought she was getting orders every week, but they were ordering from VIDAFY.com. She couldn't find her thing, and she's been purged. And we can't now with the new system. We can't find where she's going. I don't think anyone should be purged without prior knowledge.
Not at this stage. Not in the.
Then Deborah doesn't know where to find her either. Who's
No one
getting?
knows.
That's not doesn't seem fair.
No, also we have people who came back. Suddenly they haven't used the bottle for some times and they come back again. I have one 2 weeks ago or something like in the team who hasn't bought for a half a year or more. Suddenly she bought again, a lot of bottles in fact. So you never know what happened. Because if people buy a lot and use them themselves, it takes sometimes, and they can take 6 months before they have used all they have bought because they want the best price. So you never know if they come back again or what.
All right.
So
Let me wrap this up real quick on this item, and then we'll move on to something else. Haiti, work with me on this. I don't know if we can purge your team based upon your request, if that's a possibility, or if it affects everybody's. But we can take a look at that and see what we can do about condensing your team specifically. And because your situation of what you're talking about, that you'd sent me a message about, I understand. But by and large, everybody doesn't want it people purged automatically. So we're going to leave it that way, that it can be done manually, but not automatically. So we'll leave it that way. So Haiti, you and I will talk about this offline because I understand your request.
Correct. I understand. That's okay with me.
Okay.
As long as I know that it has attention.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, follow up with me on that if you would. Okay, what's next? Who's next?
Yeah, Tyler, I've got one. As you probably know, I had a lot of issues with the cost of orders being incorrect. We had also other customers where that was incorrect. And I went right back to a number of them, and what I was being charged was all over the place. And most of the time it didn't align with what the back office says. For example, wellness ships were not having the discounts in. There was shipping not being discounted. So I know there's a message saying that was all being fixed. I still haven't seen anything back in terms of a refund. So I'm not too happy about not getting responses from the support team, for one. But have the other issues been fixed so that when a customer goes in, an entrepreneur goes in and places an order, that the prices do relate to what's advertised in the card?
Right. Okay. Jay, I know that the way that it's displayed is a little bit different. The way it's displayed now is different than what it was displayed before in the previous back office with the price.
It should be the same in the end.
What I'm saying is if I go to look at the price list that's in the back office
Yeah.
and then look at what I'm charged, they don't line up.
No,
I agree with you. The
Well,
same
we've
thing
seen it with a
happens
lot of
here in
people.
Holland.
it's the same here.
Yeah.
We have told it, but it's because they make a difference with the freight or shipping. But in the end, the amount should be the same.
Correct.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah,
In
it's
the end, the
simple.
amount's the same. And I've got
No,
But it
The-
should
no,
be.
they're not. They're not.
It
It
should be,
should
they're
be, but
not.
it's
They
not.
are not the
People are
same,
getting charged all different
Tyler.
amounts.
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
The amount in euros is a €5 difference,
Yeah.
and then when it is recalculated in dollars,
Yeah.
I was really shocked when I saw what I had to pay in dollars for my 3-month shipment, 3-month order. And the same happens to people in my team. We talk about it, but nobody takes the initiative to send an email to customer service about it. I brought it up the moment I saw it, but nothing has been done yet.
I did it going back, I think 10 months. I itemize every single order and they were all for the same thing. And there was at least 4 different prices in there.
Yeah, it's different.
Okay. We'll take a look at that. I've got that down. High priority.
I have a solution for that when we
Right.
have VIDAPY. You put the difference in euro in our VIDAPY wallet.
Can I ask a quick question? You said you were paying for the 3-month pack with USD. How are you paying with USD?
Who, me? No, it's recalculated. I pay in euro and then it is recalculated in dollars, and then I end up with $42 more than the 3 months before out
Okay.
of my e-wallet.
Well, we might have to go through afterwards. Oh, e-wallet. Okay.
It's because the dollar value is cheaper now. No, more expensive now.
No, the dollar isn't worth anything. You have to say it right, Vivi.
Sorry.
But the euro price was already gone up.
Okay.
And we didn't have notice about that. And I mentioned that 2 months ago in the leadership call, in the leadership app.
Yes.
Jay, if you pull up the info that I sent when you get back to the office, there's a fairly good history there, which I think describes a problem that a few people are seeing.
I'll check it next day.
He's in his office now, Dave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is just makes me feel better about everything, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, just so if I can just butt in again, just on that subject or similar subject, the issue of not having the country geolocated when people go into the retail sites. We've certainly seen people who go to order and haven't picked that up, and they've been charged international fees because their order has clearly gone through to the US site. It's been shipped from Sydney, okay, from what we can see, but it defaults to the USA. We need geolocating on that. I know we've spoken about it before, and it was too hard, but I really see that as an issue. We can't have people going in and ordering from the US side.
So I do have good news. We did start looking into it after our last meeting, and we've made progress. I am not comfortable yet with giving a time frame, just because some of these things are still in discussion on how we're gonna fully work this out. But it is in progress, even though last time we said that it might be too much. So do know that.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Who's next? Got 30 minutes.
Wow.
Are we going to have now that we don't have Eddie there, the payments that need to be made manually out of our
e-wallet.
out of our VIDAFY wallets, are they going to be done in a timely manner this month? Oh, well, actually, now that we were going to be able to use this and use our VIDAFY wallet without having to have it manually done. Are we doing that yet, or we still have to manually process?
Yeah, we sent an email out to everybody last Friday, and hopefully everybody got it about VitaPay. VitaPay is launching this week, and the first time that we'll be using VitaPay is for your monthly commissions from July for later this week. And so I don't know, Jay, if you wanted to be able to give a little bit of information about that based upon what Deborah was asking, and
So you're saying that they'll all be paid correctly through the back office, and we'll be able to have live, accurate where we are at the minute for monies.
yeah, that's correct. But I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, Jay, do you know when we'll be able to start running auto ships through VitaPay? Is that as soon as it launches, or?
Yeah, that's as soon as it launches. It should be good. You have to make sure you have to, you enable it, but as soon as it launches, if you have enabled, you should be good.
Yeah, and I'll be doing a training video about all that. We kind of talked about it before, but it was an introduction. So I'll be doing another training video about VitaPay that you'll be able to have access to here either Wednesday. So you can know ahead of time about how to be able to get that set up and enable auto ships, as he said, set up your banking information, all the things. And then yes, after the 15th, then all auto ships will be run through VitaPay if you've got that enabled. And then everything you'll be able to see everything real time at that point.
Beautiful. That's auto ships. It wasn't what I was asking about, but that's a great one for auto ships.
Well, offline payments too, everything run through, like you said with e-wallet, I guess that's offline payments. The offline payments will go away and then
Good.
so they're not manually approved anymore. So everything will be done through VitaPay and it will be automated.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that takes care of all of that for you.
Yeah.
Tyler, under compensation, in the old office, we used to be able to go in and whenever there was a payment went in, you were able to see what generated it. So whether it was new customer orders or downline commission, anything like that. The current one, there's no granularity there at all. It's just a number. You can't see where anything has come from or even who bought the packs where you've got bonuses off packs.
Are you talking about
we'll have more detail there?
Are you talking about weekly commissions or monthly commissions or anything?
Same. There's no detail around how it's calculated.
There
Like
should
it
you
was
used to
in
see
the old
different royalty
like it
levels
was in
and
the
things.
old back office.
There
That's
should
Yeah,
correct.
you used to be able to see different royalty levels and things like that. So
There should be very specific detail about it. If you scroll down to the bottom under view commissions,
Yeah, you will
then
see.
yeah,
it gives exactly who you earned what from whom and when and where and what date.
no,
It does everybody else's that I look at. I don't know why yours might be a little bit different.
Under compensation and down under earnings.
yeah,
View earnings.
earnings. Yeah, I'm looking at it on mine. I'd rather not share mine, but
I don't. Then my,
I can go to the monthly. So monthly. I mean, I had 1 month where there were no commissions paid at all. In fact, I'm still waiting for that, Tyler. By the way,
It's the month of May, yeah?
I was told there was some coming, and I haven't seen it yet. Just like I was told there is refund on the shipping or the orders, and I haven't seen that either yet.
I've had 8 for the year.
It tells me I've got generational royalty shares, but it doesn't show the number of levels or where they came from.
True.
And where I've sold a pack, it doesn't say who that pack was sold to, which it used to. So I'm just guessing as to whether that person has been included in that week or not.
Yeah,
Does
I
it-
see what you're
Everyone else
saying.
have details? I'm just trying to work out if it's just my account or whether it's everybody's.
Now, is that just a total?
You know,
I'm trying to look at mine. So where did you go under? You went under view compensation or?
Yeah, compensation, view earnings. Yeah. And if you go to a monthly one, because usually that has quite a bit with the different royalty levels.
Yeah, mine is okay. I can see who I've been paid on.
Can you?
So,
Okay.
yeah. So
How,
You can
Jesse?
the name of the person, can you? If it's a pack?
yeah, I can see like at my generational royalty shares. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I've got
I
no
can
breakdown,
see-
it's just by number.
Yeah, I can see the whole breakdown if I keep scrolling down the page. It
Yeah,
tells
okay.
me, and there's 4 pages of it. It tells
Yeah,
me
okay.
at every level. Yeah. So there must be a glitch on yours if yours isn't showing.
Yeah.
While I've got the microphone, you know how on the 7th or 8th of the month it would tell us what we were getting paid up the top of on the old back office? Do you know what I'm talking about, Tyler? Are we able to, you know how we used to be able to see the amount we were going to receive on the 15th? It used to come about the 7th or 8th. It used to show up on the top of the e-wallet.
Yeah.
Are we able to, do we have that view available in the new one?
How soon were you able to see it before?
About the 7th or 8th of the month, it would show up we would be able to see just up the top, and it would have a figure, and that's what we knew we were going to receive.
Once we finished, about that time we finished, we closed out the previous calendar month, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But because I can't see how much I'm going to earn, I have to wait until I actually receive it, which is, that's fine. But I was used to knowing what I was going to get and be able to budget.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll talk with Jay about that. I will talk with Jay about that and see if that's a change that we can make, or I don't know. Do you have any feedback about that, Jay?
Yeah, so the moment we finish, you'll get it instantly. So previously, we'd finish, you'd have that delay while, wait till for it to hit your account. The moment that commissions is done, then you should see it in this new e-wallet.
So our pay date's going to change. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's still the 15th.
Oh, okay. But we used to know on the 7th or 8th of the month how much we were going to get. And then we knew we were going to receive it on the 15th. But yeah, if it can't be done, I was just wondering, because I was just used to it. And when you take something away from us, it's like, I'm like,
No, I get that.
It's okay. I just wanted to,
Let's find out, if that's a possibility, we can load that up
if it was
somehow.
possible. So that I like knowing that information.
Yeah, like you said, you can kind of budget a little bit easier. Kind of
That's right. Gives you some confidence in what you're doing for the month.
Yeah, it can either be great or not great, but at least you would know, right?
Well, absolutely, and sometimes it can make your work a little bit harder,
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
Jay, did you have a look at my account? Could you see what I'm talking about?
For which part, Dave?
The royalty, the earnings. There's no breakdown on mine.
All right, we'll have to take a look at your account specifically.
Thank you.
Yep, because by and large, it seems to be functioning pretty well for most everyone else.
Tyler, can I butt in here too and ask? So myself and quite a few of my downlines are on auto ship now. Rebecca's just checked and it's showing that her PV is 0. Why would it be showing 0 if she's on an automatic monthly order?
You're talking about your daughter?
Yeah.
What date is her auto ship?
Did she have a 3-month auto ship pack?
Have you got a 3-month auto ship pack, or did you do?
I've always bought the 3-month pack to stay active for 3 months. But when they bought the actual auto ship in where you could
do it monthly.
As soon as that happened, I've changed it.
You changed it to monthly, Rebecca?
Yeah.
When did you change that to monthly? Yeah. And what date?
I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to check in the back office if I can
You got
check.
your order
But-
you got an order approximately 10 days ago.
I've had two.
You've had two orders, yeah.
Yeah.
2 monthlies come in.
2
So
months.
it's not showing up in the back office still.
No.
You two sound exactly alike. Both of you do. Oh my God. I'm like, who's talking? I can't tell. This is great. Let me look real quick, Rebecca, and see what I can find out what your
But
data
you
is.
just said that New Zealand had been complete with their 100 PV, so that should be superfluous.
Correct.
Regardless.
Mine is the same. Mine's apparently processed 2 days ago, but it's still showing 0 for a monthly order ship.
And I can never find out which is an inactive leg in the new office. It's like,
Next order date for your auto ship is 8/26. Well, 26/8. So August 26th. That's what you put on there is for the 26th, Rebecca.
Yeah.
And that's why it hasn't shown up yet, because it's not going to process until the 26th.
But
then I've
shouldn't
got
it
about-
always stay active? No?
and I've got
No.
about the same date, and mine is showing that
No,
I'm
it's
active.
0 until the date that you actually have the order come through, Rebecca and Deborah.
Correct.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
It's
So
always been 0 until
you
that
can
date.
go in there and change it, after it's processed here on the 26th, you can go in and change it for next month to be earlier in the month. That way the PV or the QV will show up earlier rather than waiting until the 26th of August. But
Is that
that's why
beneficial?
I would always rather have it done earlier, because that way you're qualified, you're starting to see what your volume is going to be instead of being stuck at like star or star rank. Then you can actually see
Okay.
yourself progress through the days and the weeks of the month. So my recommendation is do it at the beginning of the month for that
Yeah.
reason.
Thank you. Thank you. And then now that VIDAFY said that people can still qualify for that 15K, where in the new office can they see their progress? Because Rebecca was approximately 50%, but has no idea where she is at the current time.
LCT trip. Yeah.
Yep. I will then turn it over to Jay.
Can you say your question one more time? Sorry.
LCT earnings. When will the LCT earnings widget or be viewable, available?
Yeah, so we have all of the data. If you want to see it beforehand, you can send us an email and we'll give you a figure back. But I am currently working on getting that widget viewable. We need one more approved thing through our back office, and so once that's approved, we can get it up. I would expect it sometime this month. So.
Okay. All right. Keep in mind that, as we mentioned before about the 15K, that anybody that places an order this month, that they'll be put back on track wherever they left off without anything missing, and they'll just be right back on track. So,
Does that include auto ships?
yeah, they need to be put on. They need to be on auto ship, right? That's the thing. Is you've got to be on auto ship to be consistent, or have the order anyway, month after month.
Yeah. My 3 monthly one just came yesterday, so
Yeah, so that of course that'll count. Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
and I didn't have to actually go in and do anything about my wallet. It just turned up so I hadn't. So I'm assuming it's just come out of my wallet. I haven't really looked yet.
Okay.
Okay, so just to be
Tyler,
clear, sorry, I just
Yeah.
want to be clear. Mine's showing up that I don't have any personal volume, but it's also showing up that I had an auto ship 2 days ago, just so you know. Okay? I don't know if anyone else's is doing that. I don't know if it's just mine, but that's what it's showing up when I check.
Okay.
my volume is there. The question I have is, it shows that I've got 100% in all the 4 green lines on the qualification details, but then it's got 2 out of 3 active lines. So I'm confused. I don't know what my business is doing.
Okay. Well, a lot of these are individual questions. Please send me a message, and then I can look at those for you.
Yeah.
We've got 15 minutes left for
I just feel like these are questions that a lot of
No,
people
these
are
are-
going to have. If mine's
Yeah, these
showing
are
it,
happening
it's
across the
something-
board.
It's a
Yeah.
broad question for everybody. You know,
Okay.
like I'm happy for you to share my
Which-
screen. Like it does, like I'm
Yeah.
not worried about that. But I think everyone needs to understand what this means because this is a new picture to me.
okay, all right, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
these are things that I'm sharing that my personal thing there because if it's happening to me, it's probably happening to other people.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're not sharing it individually for individual things, but
I'm happy
is
for the
hap-
team to see.
if it's happening
this.
to me, this is happening to you, there's all these things that are happening. We can't see what's happening in the business.
Yeah.
I still can't see past star because it's saying I'm not active, but I am active. So
Yeah.
Okay, this is yours, Justine. Is this what
Yeah.
you're talking about? Is this the current pay rate?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that page. I'd like to understand what this all means.
So you've got 130 out of 30 or out of 100. So that's the 100% done. Your group volume is 6840 out of 1,000 for star qualification. So that's
Yep.
you're 100% there. Outside of your power leg, strong leg, big leg, whatever you want to call it, there's a 40%. You've got to have 40% outside of that. You've got 2310. And your 10% rule for star, which is 1,000, is 130. So you've got
Right.
100% there. You have 2 out of 3 active lines. So it only shows you as 67% done
Okay,
for
so
star.
my smallest league hasn't had an order put through it yet. Yeah, okay.
Right. So you've got to have 2 out of 3. Right. So you are active. I mean, it shows you 100% here for
Yeah.
your 10% because that's because of you. So you've
Yeah.
got the volume there, but you don't actually have somebody else that's active besides you in your small league. So as soon as you
Yes.
can get that third leg going with somebody
Yeah.
that places
Yeah, I
100
know.
the order.
Yeah.
So
I know
that's
Claire's going to put an order in.
yeah. So that's why you're showing star, even though you've got 6,840 in volume. If if some of you don't have any volume, I think Becca, you had mentioned that a second ago that you don't have any personal volume in there. I know that shows active, and your situation is a little bit different, Becca. Then it's going to show 0 out of 100 or 30 out of 100 or something, and so you're only going to see star and star. Once in this situation, Justine, once you have somebody in your small leg place an order, this will immediately go to 100%. And so you'll see what your current rank is, whatever that would be. And that might be, it might be pro, it might be senior. And then your next pay rank, obviously, will be the next one up. It only shows star and star because you haven't reached star yet. And that's
Okay.
obviously the first one.
So is this always going to be this way where we can't see all the higher ranks like we used to be able to?
No, it's not always going to be that way, but it is that way for right now. I've talked with Shane and Jay about this quite a bit. We want to be able to see. I want you to be able to see what you need to do to
Yeah,
be
I
able to
used
get
to
double
look at
diamond.
diamond and dream
Yeah.
about double diamond and triple diamond and see what I would need, you know?
Yeah, yep. So we just had this recently built out. Obviously, as you know, we just launched it, and so we'd like to be able to add the next pay rank and the next pay
That's
rank
right.
and that type of thing.
I'm just
That'll take
keeping you
us.
on your toes.
No, I'm glad. That'll take us a little bit of time to put that together, but that's definitely in the plans.
All right. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Tyler, I think we only need to see 3. You need to see where you are now, what your next one is, and then another one that's selectable.
Yeah. Yep. I'd like for you to be able to see all of them. All the way
Yeah, I
up
want
to
to see
double
all the way to
diamond.
diamond days.
To be honest,
So,
yeah.
no, I mean, the selectable, you can scroll through and choose whichever
Yeah.
one you want to look.
I love that
Otherwise,
about what.
Oh, when it first comes up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I hear you. Okay. We got that
Tyler,
done.
do
Yeah.
you remember we talked about the legs there? We should, when we should see who is in every leg so we can see where we're missing something.
Okay. Yes.
We talked about that. Will it be possible?
For you to be able to see everybody and who might be missing orders.
Yeah, no, who is in the big leg, the
3.
middle leg, and the small leg group?
Yeah, like the tree we used to have.
I love
Yeah.
the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we used to be able to visually see the tree and see who was in our teams.
Right.
And it just gave us, I don't know.
No, I mean when you are missing something, they want if you need to see which leg are you missing
Yeah.
points, and we talked about that, so we can see who is in my big leg, who is in the middle there with the 40%, and who is there in the small, so we can see what is missing. So we can find
Yeah,
it.
I don't know about you, but I used to be able to see my 3 legs in my tree, and I'd go to the top of each leg and look at the volume and write it down. I'd have the 3 there, so I knew exactly how much was in each one. But I don't know how to do that with the new system.
No, and that would be much more easy if we could see who is in every group, in fact.
For me, I'm a kinesthetic learner. I'm not a figures person. I like looking at pictures
I get it.
to see what I need to do, because I must be truly honest, since this system has come in, I haven't really looked at it because I don't understand it, and I've really lost my motivation because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. As you can see, Tyler, Ivan explained what it is in the
Okay.
here.
I went in.
Yeah, Ivan said
it's like 60%.
Yeah, he said 60% is a bit, and it's the 10% and the 40% we need to see who is it.
Okay.
Tyler,
Real quick, hang on,
one.
Dave. Hey, hang on, Dave. We've got 7 minutes left. If you haven't had a chance to share some feedback, put it in the chat right now, if you would please. Take a minute, and if there's not, we got 7 minutes to go through this. Put it in the chat so that, because we keep the chat, that'll be a record of all of the different suggestions and points of feedback that we can keep from there. So, Dave, sorry about cutting you off there. Go ahead.
When you go into team, you go into graphical downline.
Yeah.
Which is where I am now. So, okay. So go into display options, and in there you change the downline to be placement.
Okay.
And you obviously have a choice of showing list view or tree view. But if you do list view, in here, I've lost the option I had before that I thought you can have them as you can either list them like I'm at the top there, and this is my level 1. If you click on that level 1, it tells you what their volumes are. It pops up.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a workaround to do it there. So you just go to your 3 legs. Yeah.
It's pretty much what you did before. You clicked on them and you got a pop up.
You can do it in the other view as well, in the tree view. You can click on them and see all their information.
Click on the tree instead of list
the top of them.
That's when it's come up where you have the 3 legs. But
there you go.
And that one,
click on that.
A little bit more. You have to click on the down arrow to see underneath, but then you start to lose the people up top. It's not the full view like we had before.
So I can scroll down and say, but there is another option in there, and I don't know why it's not. I might be in the wrong place. You can also decide whether you view them by rank or by team. So how we had it just then, I can either see. So there I've got Annie, which is one of my legs, and all the people under her, right? And then further down here will be the next. I've gone too far actually, but let's get rid of that one. So that's a level 1, okay, there. And then we can see that the Deb sits underneath that. But you can also change it so you see all your level 1s. You see level 1, level 1, level 1, and then your level 2, 2, 2, 2, and so on. So you can decide how you want to view it.
Well, I believe you can click the arrow and collapse it also, so it just
the arrow. I also remember requesting. We also requested whether whether it could actually automatically come up as the tree view, not the list view, and not with sponsor, with placement. So placement and tree view were going to be automatic, but is still on the agenda to get done, because that's what we're used to, and that's what visual people desire, and it's much easier to see than changing up the whole way you view things.
It was done tree view before. It was defaulted as that, and then we changed it to list view. It was.
I've never seen it default as tree view.
It was defaulted as tree view initially in June.
Yeah, I used to have it as tree view, but the problem was the scroll doesn't work, and the minute you touch your scroll wheel,
my scroll works. My scroll works fine.
Oh, okay. Well done. Mine.
Yeah,
Too
you're lucky.
sensitive.
You're
You
lucky.
need a revamp,
It's too
Dave.
sensitive.
Doesn't work.
My score works good.
And pulls it out. It makes it big. It makes it small on a Mac.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it doesn't work.
No, mine's working quite fine.
So then we just have to work out from this which legs need propping up for the month.
Yeah.
To make us active. But I need to work that out somehow.
Well, go to the list view and have just your who your 3 legs are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Click on their volume and see where it is.
yeah. There's your team there, and then you can go and look under. There's your top line.
Okay.
You can go in and look at each one of them where they are.
They're all doing nothing really, but
yeah, but we can't
but
fix
you need-
that. That's a separate question.
but we know where to put new people. I mean,
Can help a little bit, but can't work magic. But anyway, hopefully that's a workaround for the moment. So,
I've got one question.
Thanks, Dave.
I'd like to add as well, please. Getting in right at the end. Hi, everybody. Thanks, Tyler, for this. I'm in my back office and I'm currently not qualified because I've always had my auto ship come from our Sydney warehouse every month. And I did get the letter to say that we won't be doing the auto ship from your e-wallet. Now, I would rather not use my credit card to pay my stressed credit card to pay for my VIDAFY monthly products that keep me qualified. Now, you mentioned earlier that the Vida wallet is coming in, and I think you said on the 15th, did you say?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so with that, and you said that the auto ships will be from our e-wallet be able to be processed. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, and it'll be called VIDAPay. Yes, that's correct.
VIDAPay.
Yeah.
And so do I need to, in order for me to, get my commissions and be qualified, will I need to, can I just make a special request that my monthly auto ship, which hasn't come out because of the old system, can be utilised with the new system and qualify me for this month?
What's going to happen I'll have a video that I'll be doing that will be talking about VIDAPay, and all you'll need to do is just enable VIDAPay to be able to pay for your auto ship each month. And you just need to do that one time. And then when you do that, then each month, then it's going to come out of your commissions. That will be in your VIDAPay. And so it'll be really simple, really easy. You just need to do it one time. Won't need to worry about it. You could have a backup, a default credit card on file if you want to, but that will be secondary to VIDAPay. VIDAPay will primarily take care of your auto ship purchase. Sorry.
Okay, I just want to be sure that when the commissions are paid this month, and because I'm not qualified, and it all happens around about the 15th, that there's not another added layer of frustration.
Well, I will tell you, as you saw from everything from that email that came out, I will tell you that you will need to go in and enable VIDAPay, but you'll also need to go in and put your banking details into VIDAPay. And so I will have it is so simple to do that. It's terribly simple. But I'll make sure that in that video that it includes it. Jay, you got a comment about that?
Yeah, I just want to remind that the banking details is only if you're trying to pull money out. If you're just using it for your auto ships, you don't even have to worry about that part. So,
can you repeat that, please, Jay? Just a little slower.
yeah, sorry. So the bank info, you only need to put that in if you're extracting the money, to your own personal account. But if you're just using it for the built-in auto ship, then you wouldn't even have to worry about that banking information. So
yeah, okay, great.
Yep, and I'll put that in a detailed video that you'll have in the next couple of days. Roberta, great question, Dave.
Yeah, we need some guidance from maybe some kind of memo from head office on this. So if someone is sitting here that has got a wellness ship set for the 16th, right? And they want to use the back office, but at the moment they're having to use their credit card. What do? Do they have to move their auto ship out a few days, or or what's going to happen, because it's all
They'll
going to
just,
land suddenly.
yeah, you're right. The 16th being a Saturday, it could be a little bit like, you're not quite sure, but if they can, when they go in and they, oh, Jay, what day is it going to be? The 15th that everybody will be able to see VIDAPY under their commission in their
Don't
back
forget
office?
the 15th is Friday here, but you'll still be on the 14th. So we'll be the weekend when it hits us.
I believe it will be the 15th is when we're going live with that.
Okay, so that's when they'll be able to see VIDAPY under their commissions and then be able to do everything. So all they'll need to do, Dave, and they'll need to do it straight away, obviously, is just to be able to enable VIDAPY to be able to pay for their back office, their auto ship.
But that's my point. There's only 16 people in this meeting that now know that. We need to. It's fine that it's coming out, but people come Friday need to know what do they do? Do they push the? If it was me, I'd push my auto ship back 5 days.
Yeah,
for example. But
that's
what's the
not a bad idea, so that there's not any issues. Yeah. Otherwise,
something sent out.
Otherwise, the auto ship will be run as normal.
Correct.
If they don't do that on their credit card. You're exactly right. Yep. So
I haven't checked my credit card, so I probably just lost $600 off it if it hasn't come out of my wallet. I just assumed it did, but it's obviously come off my credit card.
Yeah, and if you'd known, you'd have said, "Oh, I'll push my auto ship
back to the end of the month." But yeah, now I've got to probably find $600 to pay off my credit card. I better check that today. Glad I was on here.
All right. Thank you, Roberta. Thank you for requesting this. Really appreciate it. This is fantastic. I'm grateful that we were able to get together and kind of talk about this, give some feedback. We've got some great notes, Jay. I know you've got some great notes. We've got everything in the chat. And obviously this is recorded as well. So we'll be referring back to this quite a bit. Any last second things, go ahead and put them in the chat thread if you would. But thank you, all of you, this morning and this evening and late this evening for some of you, and early morning for some of you as well for being a part of this. We certainly appreciate that. So